live with the homegirl, Trysta Krick. Trysta, host of the Heat Check podcast in BetQL, BetMGM tonight. Trysta,
did you break something?
Yeah, my little tripod. Let me try this now.
Oh, no.
Okay. Oh, there's a look at Trysta's 2 TVs. She's got. I see a baseball game back there.
Yeah, it's all bad right now for the Bronx Bombers. But what it was 270 inches right there.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Baller. Mm-hmm.
The only thing that I would say was the mistake. The mistake was getting them the same brand.
Really? So you can't. Well, let me see if this is the case. Because sometimes you try to change the channel on one and it changes it on it. Yeah.
Yep. Or try to turn it off. All of it.
Yeah. It's a circus sometimes.
Proper introduction. Trysta Krick, the newest Sacramento. The newest member of the Sacramento Kings fan club and apparently the president of the Keegan Murray for Rookie of the Year committee.
Thank you. Wasn't a hard call. Some people, some haters will say that there's too many bucket getters on the Sacramento Kings team. And you know what I say? That's a good problem to have.
I agree.
That's a good problem to have if you're a Sacramento Kings fan.
Now you took Keegan over your guy, our guy. I like him too. Our guy, Paulo. Like, tell the people, like, what's your thought behind that?
How many not to say that the Kings are going to get that many national televised games, but I think Orlando is less intriguing nationally, less intriguing to the overall media landscape come January, February. I think they will be completely out of the mix. I think Sacramento, considering it's going to be a lot of these, teams that are tanking for Victor, and we talked about this a million times, where the Kings aren't doing that. They're not like Portland. Josh Hart put something out very cute the other day, and he was like, "Oh yeah, we're not tanking for Victor. What's his name?" First of all, you know what his name is. you know what his name. Don't do him like that. Don't do him like that. He is going to smother you when he comes in the league. He will remember. You know his name. Second of all, who are you, Josh Hart? Are you our GM? You know what we're planning on doing? We're tanking for Victor Wembanyama. We just don't know it yet. I know. I've seen this team. I saw Deuce and Mo. I stayed up later than I could even possibly imagine on the West Coast Deuce and Mo emergency live YouTube podcast. And I was in their mentions, and they were trashing the Blazers. And you know what? For good reason. We are terrible. So anyway, I think Shaedon Sharpe's a good one as a low-key value pick. But I think Keegan's much more intriguing to the national fan base because there'll be I think he'll be in the play-in mix later. Orlando's not going to be in the play-in mix, contrary to what Markelle Fultz has to say.
Oh, Markelle, you said something interesting on your Rookie of the Year candidates podcast that got my attention. It wasn't about Keegan though; it was about Paulo. And you may have mentioned this on the show from the summer league time, but you said Paulo is one of the most physically imposing players you've ever seen, including LeBron.
Yeah, when you see him in person, there's just something. It's just like you can't even physically fathom how big he is in real life because he's so perfectly proportioned that he looks like just a normal human, and he's not. 6'10". Like, he's many inches taller than LeBron James and just as physically dominating in terms of like the girth and muscles, that he has everywhere. And you just see him and you're like, man, he has to literally like lean over to go through a doorway, but then he's all of the proportions of like a 6'5" dude that's a little like beefy. Yeah. It's something that people who see him for the first time all remark because I've never seen it before. I've never seen it in my life.
No, you're spot on with that because our guy Bonte Hill talks about that when he went and saw Duke when they were in San Francisco, and he said, "Oh, when I saw Paulo, I was like, I didn't know he was this big. He has a presence to him, right? And not only does he have that, but to your point, Trysta, then you see him play, and he's moving like Donovan Mitchell. It's like, wait, what? At that tall, you're doing that?
It shouldn't be possible. And I think the thing that makes him so remarkable is how good of a passer he is and how much touch he has for being that big too. His hands should be like rocks, and they are not. They are not.
It's our guy.
Kings and I like him a lot.
Paolo.
Kings and Lakers tonight at the Golden Center here in Sacramento. Oh yeah, it's lit. Final preseason game before the regular season gets underway. What do you think about all of this stuff with the Lakers? Russell Westbrook's coming off the bench tonight. All of the different videos that circulated from the other day. Like the Lakers aren't good, right?
No. One of the best things I saw, first of all, I loved it. As a Blazer fan since I was 4, anytime you get Lakers chaos, it's the best. It literally is just like a wet dream for Blazers fans. We'll never compete, so this is just as good. Like, it's honestly our championship title run is the demise of the Lakers. That's about as close as it gets. I think it's amazing. I don't know if you saw Anthony Davis, him with NBA radio on Sirius XM. He said that he's like, yeah, everyone's counting us out because, we weren't so good the last 2 years. And it's like, pause. Not only were you not like good, you didn't make it to the playoffs last year. Like, you were a play-in team that happened to beat the Warriors to get to the playoffs the year before that. The levels that you've gone below championship caliber are so far below where your expectation should be with 2 all-NBA players, and your nickname is Day 2 Davis. Like, that's why
I heard that one.
That's why no one, I've been holstering that. That's why no one counts and believes in you. And he's like, yeah, we like that, but we also don't care. It's like, do you care or do you like it? Like, because it seems like you're keeping receipts.
Yeah, I you know what? I was, giving them a little bit of a pass. And look, if they're healthy, they're a playoff team. Number one, Anthony Davis probably ain't gonna be healthy. As much as I hate to say it, I don't want to see him hurt. But
he's not traveling. He's not traveling to Sacramento for precautionary reasons. It's Friday, October 14th. The season starts when? 3 days.
And it's an hour flight.
Right.
Like, we won't even let him get on the plane. What does he have, like a collapsed lung? Like, why can't he get up in the air? What are you not telling us? Like, literally, you can drive there, sir.
So like, that's not going to happen. But even outside of that, like, we talk about this, because, Dame's guy, Russell Westbrook, and everybody likes to say it's Russell Westbrook's fault. But it's not like he's holding back some superstar shooting guard that's behind him. Like, I'm sorry, if you benched Russell Westbrook, Kendrick Nunn ain't getting you to the playoffs. Like, the roster is just not really good enough.
No. I don't know what they're doing. I don't. Besides, like, just creating the most chaotic scenario. Why did they sign Dennis Schroeder? Like, why? Because they could have had him for more, and they're just like, yeah, we'll just take another one. We'll just have 1 million guards. I don't get it. I mean, I kind of understand the Patrick Beverley signing, but you have another guard who doesn't shoot jumpers either, right? He's not the best shooter. He tried to say he was as good as Steph Curry at catch and shoot threes. Sir,
Right.
please stop with this.
Dennis, oh God.
Why does also Rob Pelinka continue to get extended?
Now, see, that's the crazy thing. I don't know how he's still around.
It's gotta be Jeannie's tie to Kobe. Like I like we've always heard Jeannie is like, she surrounds herself with people that she like knows and trusts. Doesn't matter if they're good at what they do. If she knows them and trusts them, she's going to keep them around. And I feel like that's her tie to Kobe, and that's why she's keeping him around.
There's this book. You gotta stay with me because it's kind of convoluted. There's this book that I'm really into reading right now. It's called The Stardust Thief, right?
Okay.
And it's about these magical creatures called the Jinn. And when Jinn die, they put themselves, their soul, and all of their magic into a relic. Could be like a compass, could be like a shadow, and like the ghost of this magical creature speaks through this relic. And I just imagine like Jeannie Buss believes that Rob Pelinka is like Kobe Bryant's relic. And like Kobe Bryant speaks through Rob Pelinka. Like, he shows her the way. Like, Kobe, tell me what the next move I need to make is. And it's like, Rob Pelinka's like, we got to get Russell Westbrook. She's like, Kobe Bryant thinks we should get Russell Westbrook. I don't know.
I think Trysta's the second woman to have an edible before her appearance on this show. I can't confirm either one, but I feel like this might be the second.
The crazy thing is, guys, this came out of a sober mind. You know, came out of a sober mind. Like, I am never under the influence.
I'm just picturing.
Like, I'm always sober.
I'm just picturing Jeannie looking at Rob Pelinka going, Kobe, tell me
what I should do, Kobe. Tell me. And Rob Pelinka somehow convinced her that he is Kobe Bryant's relic because he's like Kobe Bryant's most prized possession because I was his agent for so long.
So that's the thing about it. Rob is probably sitting there like, I think she really believes Kobe's. Yeah, Jeannie, that's exactly what's going on.
What would Kobe do, Rob? I know what he would do. He would go out and get a playmaker like Russell Westbrook. He's like, hold on, Jeannie. Hold on. I'm getting a vision. Hold on.
This is awful for so many reasons, not the least of which is there's at least a small bit of possibility this is real.
She's on like Phil Jackson's peyote. And like she's trying to like summon up the ghosts of Bean.
No.
Tell me, Bean, which way do we go?
Bean. Oh, Bean.
Oh, man. Well,
he's got like a coin and it like tells him true or false. Got to read the book. It's an awesome book. It's it was what spurred this little combo. So
I want to read the Lakers version of that book.
Yeah,
that's what I'm waiting for.
I can't wait for Rob Pelinka's autobiography. You'll never believe this.
Yeah, I actually convinced this crazy woman that I was the relic where I held Kobe Bryant's soul.
A 10-part special on Rob Pelinka coming to Hulu next year. Oh man. Did you watch the Hulu thing?
I haven't seen it. Is it good?
It's a lot. It's a lot. Even for 10 parts. It's a lot. But yeah, I mean, sure, it's good. It's a look at the family. Like there's a lot of family dynamics in there.
Did you guys
and they're all a part of it.
That the brothers are back in the mix now?
I didn't know they were back. They're back doing what?
They're back in the mix, voting on whether they should keep Russell Westbrook or not.
Oh, for God's sake.
Ooh, that's not a good look for Laker fans. That's
called CYA. We're bringing in new stakeholders to get their opinion so that if things go sideways, we have some cover, some deep cover. So did you guys like that I recorded a new episode just to not go corporate?
I'm not going to pull LeBron on you. I'm not going to lie to you.
Lie.
I didn't hear it yet, so I got to listen to it.
I heard it.
Yeah,
I absolutely listened to it, and there was a whole reference in the first in the first few seconds, which was wonderful. Even a clip of the show made it. But I just for the record, I did love the Locked On preview. It was just so different than the woman who joins us every Friday at 2.
Oh my God. I don't think this version, I don't think me talking about the Lakers having Rob Pelinka as the relic of Kobe Bean Bryant would have landed the same maybe.
You can absolutely clip this and put this on Heat Check because this is getting clipped and getting
absolutely. This is some great stuff right here. Kobe's the relic.
I was mad at the chatty house saying Trysta had gone vanilla, and I was like, never.
Oh no! You just had gone every once in a while. You got to put on a suit.
You got to secure the bag, go corporate.
I envisioned you doing it in a business suit or something like a blue power suit. Corporate Trysta.
Yeah, just let me put on this bow tie today.
Yeah, corporate Trysta.
Corporate Trysta. Trysta, you're still here with us anyway, so I got to ask you let me tell you my plays this weekend. Right. I went for the gusto. I'm not messing around.
How did you do last weekend?
1-2. Oregon State did me dirty. I forgot the other team that I missed,
I
but
think you didn't like TCU.
that's who got me. And Kansas lost by a point. That's why you
That
never
was a
gamble.
game. That was a good game.
Yeah, they were 6.5 point underdogs, and they lost by 7. So that was a killer. But I'm going for the gusto. Like I said, I'm not doing no Temple. I'm not doing no Eastern Tennessee. I'm going for the heavy hitters this week. I got Michigan -7 at home at the Big House against Penn State.
Love that.
And we talked about this before. I'm always, I like the favorites. That's the kind of guy I am.
It's what we call a square better.
That's what I am. But I'm going +8.5 Tennessee, and I'm going +3.5 USC.
You bought that 8.5. You bought it.
Sure.
Yep. 8.5 doesn't exist, but
the one I saw said 8.5.
I think this is one of those moments where whenever Alabama is absolutely beloved, the team like A&M comes in and they rise from the depths. They give it a game. I know we got to go soon, 2 minutes. And then when everybody likes Tennessee, which is where everyone is right now, I think Tennessee's got like 75% of the bets and like only I don't know what the numbers are, but the numbers don't match up with the bet percentage. I think this is a situation where you can actually get Alabama -7. I like that now. Wouldn't mess around with an 8.5. If you could get 8.5, that's a decent number. And I think Penn State's it's a fraud. I think they're a fraud. I like Michigan in this spot a lot.
What you think about SC? That game? Because that's dangerous. That's the one I'm a little worried about.
I like Utah. I like Utah.
Yeah, I know. I get it.
Utah. Yeah, I do a lot. I think I'm going to take Stanford also +17 against Notre Dame.
Damn, Stanford, they got me last week.
Yeah, Tanner McKee. Yeah, I mean, I don't think that he's going to lay down. This kid had cancer at like 17 years old and almost lost a function in his throwing arm. So I think he's going to make it a game. I don't think Notre Dame should be favored to anyone by that about a minute points.
Real quick, I want to ask you because before the season starts, what's your best win total bet for the NBA?
Under Portland.
Well,
what was Portland?
It's like 39, isn't it?
Yeah, under. I think.
Oh, that's insane.
Yeah.
That's insane.
That's an automatic gots to.
Yeah.
I mean, we got Josh Hart as a starting small forward. He's miscast. Like Anthony Simons should be coming off the bench. Shaden Sharp should be getting immediate minutes now.
Yeah, I like a lot of guys actually.
Nas Little's not starting, and that's fine. Maybe he sucks, but like he's long and athletic and plays some defense. Like Josh Hart's gonna stop nobody when you have Anthony Simons and Dame there. And I love Dame. You guys know that. He's got to be a top 3 player in the league in order for us to win 40 games. And I don't think he's going to be coming off that surgery.
Yeah.
She's our relic. Trysta Krick, BetMGM tonight.
You guys are the ones that bring the magic out of me.
I'll take it. I'll take it. Trysta, we love you. Thank you so much for joining.
Right on time, Kyle. Right on time.